Hello, 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 and welcome everyone to a Small Business Saturday shout out. Yes, we're a little bit late today in getting started. The tech gods got us. Yeah, this is your host, Alicia Couri. This is one of the challenges with going live is that some days the tech just doesn't want to work, neither for me or the guests. Both guests were having massive, massive challenges just logging into StreamYard today. We just could not get it working. So we are going to reschedule both Misty and Daphne. And I apologize for anyone who is expecting to hear from them or was jumping on to support them either on Facebook or YouTube. It's just one of those things that when you go live, you know, this is one of the drawbacks that we have to face. But I just wanted to come on and let you all know that we didn't forget you. And yes, I pushed the show back as much as I could in order to try to figure out what was going on. I'm not sure if it's a StreamYard issue or if it's just a bandwidth issue for right now, but everyone has been having some really, really technical challenges with cameras, microphone, freezing, and everything else. So since I'm not, we're going to reschedule the shows for sure. We are going to reschedule. And I just wanted to let everybody know that you are watching Small Business Saturday Shout Out with your host, Alicia Couri. And just a quick reminder to go to YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And it is youtube.com/C/Alicia Couri. And if you're not a member of the group, you can go to facebook.com/groups/SBSSO because we have some amazing things coming up in the group. We're doing our masterclasses, of course. And the next masterclass, I don't have a date yet for it, but I'm going to talk about branding. I'm going to talk about branding your business, branding yourself, personal branding. How do you pull all that together and get out there to share your message in a much more powerful way? So that masterclass will be on me to do some personal branding. And if you have an expertise that you would like to share with the group, I invite you to DM me, send me a message, and let me know that you have a specific niche or niche, however you want to pronounce that, and you would like to share your best practices and your knowledge with the Small Business Saturday Shout Out group. So that is that's what we have for in April. So I'm looking for one more masterclass in April. And then, of course, there are always 3 ways that you can get a shout out here on the show. The first way is to book a time. If the tech works, book a time, come on the show. Let me do a face-to-face interview with you. And the neat part about getting an interview on the show is you will have that video. I'm going to edit that video for you, and you have that video as a marketing asset for your marketing. So you can cut it up into smaller sound bites. You can cut it up into shorter pieces and put that on social media. You can put it on your website. It serves as social proof. It serves as media, you know. So this is an opportunity for you to have that video, and then you can even glean from that marketing copy. So maybe you said something really brilliant that you didn't even think of before. And when you're hearing it now, it's like, wow, I said that. And you said something really fascinating and brilliant that you can now actually write up in your marketing copy. So, and technical issues do happen. Hi, I have somebody in the green room that I'm not sure who it is, but yes, technical issues happen because actually you probably got a link that was the studio link instead of the link to watch the show. So thank you so much for sharing. And yes, we will have you on, Athena. We will have you on an upcoming episode. I have two. I was talking about how to get a shout out. So the second way to get a shout out is 30-second commercials. So you can decide to come on and do a 30-second commercial, talk about your business for 30 seconds, boom, on camera, on the show. And also you can repurpose that for yourself. And then the third way to get a shout out is in the comments. You just write a comment, who you are, who your target audience is, what you do, well, the name of your business, and I will give it a shout out during the show. So those are the three ways you can get a shout out. And then we're doing the masterclasses. And the most exciting thing in this group, because this group is growing, I believe we're over 200 members now. So within this group, I have decided every quarter we're going to do a networking event. We're going to do a networking event for everybody who is in the group. So our first networking event is on the 30th. We're going to be in Zoom. So there was an event that was sent out on Friday. So please let me know if you're coming, hit that little event button that says going, that you're going to show up. Because I'm planning some really fun networking things, some games, some ways for us to get to know each other in the group. Maybe there's some joint venture partnerships in there. There's some collaborations that can happen, or just a way to support one another. If we know who else is in the group, I might be looking for some services. You might have services I'm looking for, and I can hire you. Or, there's so much wealth in this Small Business Saturday group now that I believe that we can benefit one another. So 6 to 8 on the 30th. I think that is a Tuesday night. So Tuesday, March 30th from 6 to 8 is our very first networking event. So I am encouraging you all to stop by the networking event. The Zoom link is in the event, link. So go to Small Business Saturday Shout Out, go to the group. I'm going to put it across the screen again. Join the group and come to our networking event, because we're all, my whole goal of having the group doing these shows is to help boost small businesses during a time when small businesses really suffered during COVID. So let's support one another as small businesses and see how we can all grow together. So yes, so Daphne and Misty, we're going to reschedule you so that you can come back on and do your shout out, and I can do a shout out for you. And anyone else who would like to have a shout out, just DM me, just, send me a private message so that we can get you on the show. So I think that's it. We have our networking event coming up. I'm going to do a masterclass in April. One other thing that I did want to mention is I am taking 2 weeks off. So the next 2 Saturdays off. One, there is the Goddess Retreat. If you are friends with me on Facebook, I have posted about the retreat. It's from the book Goddesses Among Us that I was a co-author. I contributed a chapter to that book. And there's a retreat next Saturday, so I won't be available. The retreat actually starts at 3 p.m. So it's starting when the show's supposed to start. So the retreat is next Saturday. And then the following Saturday, we are in, hi, Couri, thank you. Yes, let me put up Couri's comment because he has learned a lot from this group. He's always inviting people to the group. Please invite your friends to join the group if they have businesses. It's a community of us trying to support each other. So please invite people into the group. Thank you so much, Couri. Thank you for stopping in too. I know you're at an all-day event too, so just for jumping in, thank you. I really appreciate that, Couri. Um, the the other reason is it's spring break and my kids are off, so I'm taking next Saturday off. So we'll be back in April, the second weekend in April. So I'm going to start booking out those dates. So if you want to shout out, I will open up the calendar for April, and you can book a time in April to come on to the show. And I believe that's it for me. So if you are now joining and you're expecting to hear either Daphne or Misty, I'm sorry, we had some technical difficulties today. We had some this is strange. This has never really happened like this, where both guests have just not been able to log in. I don't know if it's a StreamYard issue, if it's a bandwidth issue. I'm not sure right now, but hopefully next time in April, we can get that worked out and figured out and have them on the show. Because I was really looking forward to having these two generations of coaches, someone who's been coaching for many, many years, Dr. Daphne, with her Why and Soul Purpose. She's written 8 books. She's just a phenomenal lady. And then Misty, who is starting her journey with copywriting, and she's a writer, but also helping people like her who's dealt with mental health issues, so I would have loved to have seen that, both of them on the show, to hear both perspectives. And another time we'll get it done another time. So if there are no questions or any other comments, I am just going to say thank you so much to everyone who has joined. And Athena, thank you for joining in the green room. If you will stick around, stay in the green room, Athena, because I want to ask you a couple questions and see if we could get you booked for next month on the show. With that said, thank you all. I'm really looking forward to our networking event. On the 30th, please go to the group and find the event and check, that you're coming to the event, so that we can really get to know one another and start networking among each other and have a lot of fun together. This is Alicia Couri, host and founder and producer of Small Business Saturday Shoutout and the Small Business Saturday SBSSO Masterclass. Saying goodbye for now. Everyone have a safe, happy, healthy, fun spring break. And I'll see you after spring break. Bye, everybody.